Hi, so I'm making this video with my PC that I built a couple of weeks ago. As you can see, it goes straight into BIOS. I am using Asus x870e Hero motherboard. Here's the all info. This is my BIOS, current BIOS version. It is the latest one, 0606, with the CPU 7950X3D. And as you can see, I am running an Expo profile. To tell you right now, it doesn't matter which one I choose, 1, 2, or tweaked. I like to go with Expo 2. But it just simply doesn't want to boot into Windows. With the default settings, so if I turn the BIOS off, if I turn the Expo off, it's gonna load into Windows, no problem. But then the RAM is running at, I believe, 4200 megahertz, which is unacceptable. And it's unacceptable for this motherboard as well. So I found a little fix. It's a temporary fix, and I hope that Asus, or whoever is watching this, will forward this video to the engineers or technicians or whatever, and you guys will be able to fix it. The only fix, now listen to this, the only fix is to disable memory context restore and power down thingy. And when I disable it, I believe it should boot into Windows no problem. So save changes and reset. Okay, now we're gonna wait. Here's the motherboard code. As you can see, my RAM is properly installed, A2B2. Like, this is not my first build, so I know what I'm doing. The problem is that you guys are introducing way too many bugs. I don't think you're testing thoroughly your motherboards. It's a bit frustrating because when I owned x670e Hero, similar thing was happening, but not with this configuration at the moment. Hopefully not with this configuration. As you can see, it should, I believe it should boot into Windows. Basically what I'm trying to say is, yeah, it's gonna boot into Windows. So every time I disable or enable memory context thingy or power down, both disable, it's gonna boot. The next restart or whatever, let me just log into my Windows here. Here you go. I'm in Windows, everything works fine. As we can see, Expo is running 64 gigs. It's all fine. But let's try to shut it down, turn it on again, and let's see what happens. Is it gonna boot again? I don't think it will. There we go. It's off. I'll just let it. Here, let's turn it back on. I guess it's retraining the memory. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It's just a bit frustrating to me because I come home from work and, you know, I power on my PC and I'm expecting, you know, everything to work properly. But unfortunately, that's not happening. And, you know, guys, you gotta update that BIOS. You gotta. There we go. See? It's booting into BIOS. So, and no, it's not the boot thingy because, you know, sorry, wait. Because due to probably a bug in this motherboard, let's go easy mode. As you can see, it's not recognizing my my NVMEs, and my NVMEs are fine. I already checked them. I ran multiple tests with them, and it's all fine. So, again, if I want to boot into Windows with Expo enabled, which I can confirm here again, Expo 2, nothing is changed. All I gotta do is get the memory oops, I misspelled it. Now I gotta enable it. Oops, not the other. Enable both. And I gotta do this every single time. Oops. Every single time. If I want to have my Expo profile enabled and get the most out of my RAM to boot into Windows, I have to enable and then it'll boot. The next time when I, you know, turn my PC on, it's gonna boot into BIOS and then I have to disable it. So it's like enable, disable, and it's frustrating. If I leave it on auto, it's not gonna boot. It's not going to boot. So that's very frustrating, but here we go. I enable it, right? Or whatever, you guys are gonna see it in a video. And it's going to boot. So you guys gotta fix this, please. I provided all the info about my RAM in a post. And yeah. I don't know. Here, let's wait. I'm just frustrated, I'm sorry. I'm not pissed off at you guys at Asus, but it's just, there you go, it's booting into Windows. And it's fine, everything is fine. I tested it with multiple games, played it few hours. It was Call of Duty or Battlefield or whatever. And it works fine, no crashes, no nothing. But the next time I want to turn my PC on, and when I turn it on, it's not going to boot unless I disable the options again or enable them. So guys, please fix this. Thank you.